Have you ever loved something so much that losing it would feel like losing a part of yourself? For Elena Carter, the billionaire CEO of Voltrix Motors, the answer was yes. Her pride wasn't just in her billion-dollar company or her empire of technology, it was in one car. A custom-built electric masterpiece, the first of its kind, faster than any sports car, smarter than any AI. It was her heart. Her late father had helped design it before he passed, and every detail carried a memory. She never let anyone else drive it, never missed a day without checking on it. To her, it wasn't just a car. It was love, legacy, life. But one morning, as she was preparing to unveil the next global Voltrix innovation, her car wouldn't start. A warning flashed on the screen: system failure, engine offline. No one in her elite circle could fix it. She flew in the best mechanics from around the world: Germany, Japan, Silicon Valley. Every expert looked under the hood and left shaking their heads. "This system isn't broken, it's dead," one of them said. "Not even our labs can bring this back," said another. Elena laughed bitterly, masking the ache in her chest. "If anyone can fix this engine," she announced out loud, "I'll marry him." The room laughed, everyone except her. She meant it. Not for romance, but because anyone who could fix this car would have to understand her heart. The news spread like wildfire. Billionaire Elena Carter promises marriage to the man who can fix the world's most advanced engine. Dozens more tried, dozens failed. Until weeks later, a quiet voice in the crowd said, "There's one more, not a big name. Just a boy from Gray Hill Valley, tiny village, runs a broken garage." The crowd laughed again. Seriously, that place doesn't even have internet. But something in Elena stirred. She tried the smartest, richest, most educated. What if genius was hiding where no one expected? She drove 3 hours to Gray Hill herself. No entourage, no press. There, she found a boy. Not a man in a suit, not a lab coat, just a boy in oil-stained clothes working on a rusted bike under a tin-roofed shed. "Are you the one they told me about?" she asked. He looked up, surprised, shy, but confident. "My name's Ayan. I heard your car needs healing." She raised an eyebrow. "Healing?" He smiled gently. "Machines are like people. Sometimes they don't need fixing. They need understanding." She almost laughed. But instead, she said, "If you fix it, I'll marry you. And everything I own, half of it will be yours too." His smile faded. "I'm not interested in your money, but I'll try. For the machine." It was the first time someone had spoken to her without wanting something. Back in the city, he opened the hood, sat with it for hours. Not a single tool used in the first hour. Just listening. She watched silently from a distance. He talked to the car, as if it could hear. Then, he began his work. Not with high-end scanners or AI bots, but with delicate, precise hands, and an understanding that seemed impossible. In just 2 days, the car's engine roared back to life. Not just functioning, singing. Elena stood frozen. The dashboard glowed. The same familiar hum her father once called the heartbeat of Voltrix. She looked at Ayan, tears welling in her eyes. "How?" she whispered. "I didn't fix it," he replied. "I just listened." The media went wild. But what they didn't capture was the quiet moment when Elena held Ayan's hand and said, "You healed more than just a machine." And he replied, "You saved more than just a boy." That same evening, Elena Carter asked Ayan to visit her company headquarters. She introduced him to her board, not as a mechanic, but as the one man who succeeded where everyone else failed. Then she asked him in front of everyone, "Will you marry me?" Ayan paused. He looked down, overwhelmed. He'd spent his life in shadows, behind grease and broken parts. He didn't believe someone like her could love someone like him, so he said no. But Elena Carter didn't give up. She didn't fall in love with his status. She fell in love with his spirit. After many quiet conversations, after time and trust, Ayan finally said yes. But before the wedding, Elena Carter had an idea. "Let's start something together. The world's greatest car restoration company, where forgotten machines get a second chance, just like us." They launched HeartSpark Mechanics, a name chosen by Ayan, because sometimes engines, like people, just need someone to believe in them. The company soared. People from all over the world brought in cars no one else could fix. And the story of the humble boy and the powerful CEO became a legend. They married under the stars, with the same car parked beside them, shining like hope itself. And as they drove away together that night, Elena Carter smiled and whispered, "Funny how a broken engine led me to the love of my life." Two hearts, one from the top of the world, one from the forgotten corners, found love not in luxury, but in understanding. If this story moved you, leave a comment and share what part touched your heart most. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more beautiful stories. Your support keeps these stories alive.